Welcome back to another episode of the Post Patrol. I'm your host, Gunner the Runner. I'm here with Jules, Adam, and Ty. How are we doing today, fellas?
Doing great.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
nervous.
Uh, Doing great.
Alright. Um, I want to just start out with the Milwaukee Bucks, I guess, today. And how Cam Thomas has basically run himself out of the rotation for Milwaukee after getting waived by Brooklyn and signing with the Bucks. What does this mean for Cam Thomas's future in the NBA? Will a team ever want to not saying a player like him because there is another player like him in Benedict Mathurin, but at the same time Benedict Mathurin I feel like has um is just more consistent than Cam Thomas. And so, how do we feel about Cam Thomas's future in the league?
For me, for Cam, what's so struggling with his offensive value and play style is that he is extremely like one dimensional. And we see you bring up Benedict Mathurin, and that's one of the names that you can throw out there. But you can also throw out somebody like a Jared McCain, who was valued as a high volume scorer with less opportunity. But then as soon as he gets implemented into a winning culture in OKC, his value skyrockets because not only is he becoming a great scorer, he's great off the ball. He's being able to be a secondary playmaker and all this kind of stuff. So he adds layers to his game, right? He's not the greatest defensively, but he shows effort, and we'll commend him for that. With Cam though, it's like he just scores the ball, and he doesn't have multi layers in his game where you can say that he can go and lead an offense off the bench, or he tries to make people better around him and all this kind of stuff. Because like in Brooklyn, he struggled because he was the only other guy other than Michael Porter Jr. who was putting the ball in the basket. But like Michael Porter Jr. is multi-layered because he can offensively affect you in his off-ball ability and the fact that running plays for him off-ball. He rebounds the ball at a pretty decent rate, and surprisingly enough, he's been a decent like playmaker. He's been passing and facilitating for his standards all-time high. Um, but for Cam, it's literally just shoot the ball, shoot the ball, shoot the ball. And these one dimensional offensive value players in today's league die out really quick. And where he's losing tick over somebody like a Kevin Porter Jr., who's just as old as him, is Kevin Porter Jr. facilitates the ball. He's a decent defender, not great, but he plays in the active in the passing lanes, and he
Yeah,
creates offense throughout everything. Cam is just way too one-dimensional for today's NBA. It's too like simple, and I don't want to like again. I don't like belittling that, but his offensive value is just so low that if you were to add layers to this game, then he would be great. But we're at a point in time where it obviously it's too late in the season, and he's in a losing team that there's no value for him on a team anymore.
agreed. Ty, what about you?
Yeah, I wanted to highlight the Jared McCain take. Like, you look at Jared McCain going from Philly to the Thunder, and he's had such a positive impact. But Cam Thomas has been the exact opposite. And yeah, he makes some of the toughest shots you've ever seen. But like when he hucks up those shots, nobody thinks it's a good shot. Like maybe he'll make them at like the league average rate for like open shots, but you're never gonna have a winning team if that's your lead scorer. You're like number one option on offense. And if he's not the number one option on offense, what is he in your offense? Like he doesn't do anything else except score the ball.
Adam?
Um, I think also a big problem with Cam, like as Jules was saying, like if you're just one dimensional and
if you're not the leading scorer, and especially in this league, if you cannot provide ample good enough shooting, you're not going to last in the league long. Like when you're shooting below 30% as a shooting guard, I'm kind of that's worrying right there. And if you're if you're the level of Cam Thomas and you're having to surround him around a superstar, like say like a Jokic or something like that, in this particular case, Giannis, if you're not providing floor spacing, what's your value? Because you're not providing anything else. So, like that's very worrying for a guy like Cam.
Agreed, and that's been part of my problem with Cam Thomas's game as well, Adam. Cam Thomas, I understand there is value to having inefficient scorers, but usually those inefficient scorers have to be the number one option, right? When we look back all time. Whereas Cam Thomas, even in the roles that he's been in these past few years as a secondary option, he's just not providing anything at all to it that's helping a team out. I mean, Cam Johnson was the number one scorer for that Nets team when Cam was there, and he's doing it at the efficient clip and doing everything else as well. Whereas Cam wasn't providing that. Sure, Cam's also dealing with injuries, which is my second gripe on Cam. As this shooting guard, he does have an athletic ability, but he's also undersized. That I just don't think he really is going to provide much for a team in the future if he gets signed in the off season or any of that. If anything, he's just always going to be part of a rebuilding team, in my opinion. But that's what I got on Cam Thomas myself. Next, let's roll into the New Orleans Pelicans. There's some gripes with the Pelicans right now, especially with the Rockets game that happened this week. The Pelicans more so lost that game than the Rockets won. If you watch that game, the Pelicans had every chance in the world to just seal that game, and they just made careless mistake after careless mistake. With that being said, is it time just for New Orleans to get rid of Zion and start fresh without Zion? I think that we've been talking about that all season with the Pelicans, even be in the off season, but now I feel like we're getting to a point where this is a bigger question that we should be asking about the Pelicans. Ty, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I think it is most certainly time to move on from Zion. They haven't made it past the first round of the playoffs with Zion. They've only made the playoffs twice, I believe, something like that. But especially with a player like him, so injury prone. How old is he? He's got to be turning 30 soon.
27, 28.
Okay, so yeah, high 20s. Unfortunately, an injury-riddled career from one of the biggest prospects ever. I just don't see the organization or any organization having any success with Zion being your number one option over an extended period of time.
We'll go to Adam.
Yeah, it's time. We've been down this road since basically 2020. He's played the most games he's played in a season is 70. And the last 2 years it's basically been 40 and 30 games in a season, and we've had problems with weight issues, and as I think everyone knows on this
On Ozempic?
if you get older, typically you're gonna have a harder time losing weight. So with the way he's built and the athleticism and the injuries that he's suffered, what's like how like we're not gonna be getting better with this. My feeling is it's gonna get worse and worse, and especially if he's injured more times than not. Like you gotta ask, like as a New Orleans fans, like what's our upside here? Are we even like contending to get out of like the second round? Probably not. So like, what are we doing here? It's like no man's land.
Jules, what about you?
I am very, very critical about this team because it's not really only about Zion, it's about the front office.
That's true.
And the ineptitude of Joe Dumars, what he has done for multiple franchises has been dog shit. But speaking about the game particularly, again, within the last shot clock's worth of time, within the last 24 to 30 seconds, 2 turnovers, a bad turnover by Zion, them not closing out on 3-point attempts, and getting people to the foul line when they were up. They choked a 5-point lead within the last 30 seconds. That's unacceptable. And what sucks about this Pelicans team is that I'm a huge fan of Trey Murphy. You guys know me. I wanted Trey Murphy on my team at the trade deadline, and the Pelicans basically gave nobody away outside of Jose Alvarado, which is just stupid. And then there's been several games since DeJounte Murray has been back and Trey Murphy came back from injury where they've looked really good. They've looked fantastic. And there's legitimate pieces where they can go and, be a sneaky team next year. However, even with the Zion thing, let's just say he doesn't leave and they somehow re-sign him or do whatever. They just keep Zion. The core of that team is also now very flawed because even though Derek Queen can be a very good offensive player, he's way too slow-footed to be an actual defensive, be a rim protector. Zion's too injury-prone to be a secondary rim protector, and Jeremiah Fears is not the greatest defender as is. So you're going to heavily rely on Herb Jones and Trey Murphy in a lot of the defensive pressures and ball pressures in these games where we are literally seeing the same thing on the Knicks with Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns. And that's why that team is flawed, is because you can't have 2 really, really piss-poor defenders at the floor at the same time unless you just are so incredibly offensively gifted, like the Nuggets, where you can get away with it. But in this situation with the Pelicans, they're just too heavily flawed to where, again, you're going to have to rely on Zion being on the court, which is already at a lost cause. You're going to rely on Derek Queen to become a good defensive rim protector, which I don't think he has the traits to be. I don't think DeJounte Murray post Achilles is going to be great defensively. I think he's going to be good offensively, but that's, we're still waiting in question. Jeremiah Fears is going to be a good offensive player, but outside of passing lanes and being quick, there's limitations there. So this team is flawed, and they gave up their first-round pick to the Hawks this next year. So you're SOL for at least 2 years. So I don't know where the Pelicans want to go. This season is so dumb and a huge, if there was relegation in the league, relegate the Pelicans. Because Jesus Christ. I don't get it. I seriously do not get it. The Pelicans, you deserve a lot better than this because on paper your starting 5 is really good and you have decent bench pieces. But outside of the coaching and the front office, you guys have fucking nothing. You guys have nothing. And it sucks. It really sucks for the Pelicans.
Oh, 100%. I should have also asked that in the question. Is it time... Does Joe Dumars have blackmail on people? That's another real question because
he's got to.
I don't know how Joe Dumars keeps getting an executive job with how piss poor he is at making teams, even when they're fucking in like a rebuild state. It's just piss poor because he's not even getting fucking picks.
Right. Like he might be the Doc Rivers of executives because he's living off of that '04 Pistons run like a motherfucker. Cuz even in that run, that draft leading into '04, you picked fucking Darko. Are we dead ass? Are we dead ass? Like and then outside of that, you basically get into a situation outside of trading for Chauncey in that situation where you were good in Detroit, and then you immediately after everybody leaves in 2010, dog shit. 2011, dog shit. 2012, I'm sorry, dog shit. 2013, dog shit. And then Sacramento, he's basically there for what, like a short period of time, and then they fire him because Sac sucks. And then his first year on the Pelicans, being the executive there, all these questionable decisions, and it's like, Joe, dog, I don't understand what you're trying to build here when you're trading away first-round picks to where, again, Derek Queen is good, and you can utilize him very uniquely. He has a great offensive skill set, but defensively, you're not going to be anything unless you have the great offensive assets around you, which the Pelicans are all just flawed at. So I will tangent about this all day because I love the core there, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. But Joe Dumars, you suck.
I got one more question with the Pelicans real quick. They don't have their pick this year, right? Or is it a pick swap?
They don't have their pick. I think they traded for Derek Queen last year to the Hawks.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So like, with the shit that's happening, I thought they would try and make a playoff push just because they wanted Derek Queen so fucking badly, and yet they're out here with one of the worst records. They're gonna be a lottery team again. This just helps the Hawks out in their rebuild that's going on. That's not even really a rebuild because of how the East is.
Correct.
So, that's all I guess we have on the fucking Pelicans and their shitty organization. Zion they just need a full-on rebuild and not have Zion. Well, I'm gonna take my victory lap now on the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic, as of right now, I believe you are right. They're the 5th seed, Jules, but I'm just gonna check.
I'm not sure I would get so high on them right now today.
Well, today I understand they're losing to Atlanta, but still, I mean, this is why I said I was not moving away from the Paulo train. I still believe that the Orlando Magic are a semi-threat in the East because of what they've been doing, and teams should look out for them. Paulo Banchero is back. He is looking like the old Paulo that was like a couple years ago. The issue is with Paulo still a bit inefficient, but man, has he looked fantastic. And I can stop hearing that the Franz is better than Paulo's stuff as of right now. What are our thoughts on Orlando as of right now? Adam, we'll go with you.
I still like with the East being so open, like legitimately everyone's got like some sort of chance. I think Orlando could get like probably to the second round with the way they're playing. The only thing is if Paulo decides to like fucking actually take efficient shots that are like not like of a shot diet like the previous like 3 months before, I think they'll be fine. But that's on him. I need to see it in the postseason. But yeah, they could definitely. they might get like to 7 games in the conference semifinals if they played the right way. So yeah.
Well, Paulo is also a playoff riser. Keep that in mind. I'm just saying that over everyone's head because that's what I do with Paulo. Also, they're on a 7-game win streak as of right now. I forgot to mention that. But Jules, what are your thoughts as of right now with Orlando?
So I had to pull 15 games compared to his first. He's up in points, rebounds, assists, 3-point percentage. His
Jules,
free throw
you're
percentage is
lagging.
up.
Oh,
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Is this better?
Yes.
I think so.
We'll see. I'll let you know.
Paulo is doing great.
Mhm.
And through his last 15 games, he's been fantastic. Gunnar said that the Magic are on a 7-game win streak. Everything leans in the right direction for Paulo if he isn't a jump shooter. If he just
Facts.
drives to the basket and he uses his frame correctly, he will be good. And that's what we want from Paulo. My admiration is wanting him to rise, but where they are right now is that they'd be playing Cleveland. And we saw the first time against Cleveland two years ago that he was definitively, I think, the best player in the series, in my opinion.
Agreed.
I think why I have such a weird feeling about this Magic team is because of the interior defense, the lacklusterness of both him and Wendell Carter Jr. And how is that going to translate against a James Harden, Donovan Mitchell-led offense with Mobley and Allen? But I will be a Paulo guy to the day I die. Paulo's great. I want him to do good. I'm just falling out of love with this Magic team. And I'm a big believer in what we call Mickey Mouse March, where a lot of these teams in March start become really good. I think the Magic are a victim of that. But I can be proven wrong. And I hope I am proven wrong. But we'll wait and see. I'm still pumped the brakes on Paulo.
And just to piggyback on Gunner's point just a little bit, over the last 10 games, they're 9-2, and they over 11 game sample size. He's 29, 9 and 5 on 51% from the floor. That can work.
I think the Orlando Magic have started to figure it out, which is what I was hoping for. Ty, what about you?
I don't have a whole lot to add, but the only thing that scares me is they're on a tear lately, and Franz Wagner has been out. Like their number 2 option on offense has been out, and they did not look great with him in the lineup early on in the year. So, just that dynamic of Paulo and Franz I don't know, it worries me going into the playoffs when he returns.
Well, he's not returning for this season.
I thought it said
I thought he was out.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just looked it up and said he was questionable tonight. Maybe I'm tripping. Never mind.
Maybe, but
No,
I
right,
thought
you guys
he
are
was
probably
out
right.
for
Still
this
out
season.
Monday.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that he's going to revert back to being like Carmelo Anthony, which is taking these like fucking 19-foot contested 2-pointers that are just pointless with your build.
Go ahead, Jules.
And that's why I'm worried, because I think Cleveland will make him into a jump shooter, with Mobley being the guy and Allen being the rim protector. I think Paulo has the athleticism to bully these guys, but I think as a tandem, they're going to do a really good job to make him an ISO jump shooting scorer, which we've seen Paulo just not be good at. So he's going to have to assert himself and dominate against these guys, and I'm just not. I just don't think he can do it. I just don't. Sorry, Paulo.
That's totally fair. All right. We're heading into the big stuff now, fellas. We are going into the Bam Adebayo 83-point game. With the 83-point game, fellas. This kind of goes towards all-time talks, in a way. But with the 83-point game, how does this? There's multiple questions here. How does this affect Kobe's legacy? How does this move Bam in all-time talks? And why do people not appreciate the greatness that we saw live? Ty, you want to start us off?
I don't think it affects Kobe at all. I think Kobe's 81-point game is still leaps and bounds better than Bam's 83-point game. Okay, the Bam's 83-point game, the Miami Heat scored 150 points against just a poverty Wizards team that just sucks and refused to double Bam after he had 30 points in the first quarter. In Kobe's 81-point game, the Lakers had 122 points, so he made up 81 out of their 122, and he shot 20 free throws compared to Bam's 43. I watched the fourth quarter live because I saw the updates about him going for like 80 points potentially, and it was just a pity. I don't know. It was just pitiful watching that. I was not a fan. Watching the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. I don't know about anybody else.
Hold on, Ty. Do you think people should be appreciating what Bam did, though?
Oh, definitely. And I think you can't blame him for chasing points and chasing the record, because anybody who has 70 points with 9 minutes to play would do the same exact thing. But it was just I don't know. Too many free throws and just a high-scoring game against a really bad team in a blowout.
Jules, what about you?
So, to be consistent, for the people who don't know, my Spurs and Gunner Celtics and Ty Celtics were playing, and Gunner and I were watching the Celtics and Spurs game live. And people were basically in and out saying, oh, Bam had 31 in the first quarter. Oh, that's cool. Shout out to Bam. Bam had 43 at half. Okay, that's a really, really good game. He might end with 60. At the end of the third quarter, he had 61. And me and Gunner were like,
we might
turn this on, goddamn. Because the context of what happened with the Spurs and Celtics game. And I will agree with Ty. I think that fourth quarter was abysmal, a very bad watch. But what sucks, because I rewatched it after, is that those first three quarters are tremendous from Bam. Very, very good. Again, Ty, I agree. The fact that you don't go and start to double team Bam when you're 5 of 6 from 3, just catch and shooting after the first quarter, you might want to put somebody on that motherfucker. Who man is that? You know what I mean? Go and double team that. And I do think that Kobe's 81 is better, but there's admiration for the stuff, and this sparks from the unethical versus ethical argument about basketball, in which I think at this point now, if you bring that up, I think you're a cornball. I think setting the record for free throws attempted should be its record, right? No record is bad. So I think Bam should get more love for this, and it doesn't affect Kobe's legacy at all. And I want to be clear about this. I've seen a video, and I'm in agreement with this video, what the guy said. When you don't have a a impenetrable legacy and you are basically low-hanging fruit for whoever and whomever, it becomes very easy to make arguments for them. Kobe Bryant in the basketball community is that low-hanging fruit. As soon as somebody gets, breaks a record for something or it ties him with something, everybody goes to, well, he's better than Kobe. Bam has 83 points. Nick Batum ties his 3-point record, not record, but has the most 3-pointers made, ties Kobe. And Cooper Flagg has more points scored as a teenager than Kobe Bryant. So all these guys were saying, well, they're better than Kobe. And obviously, we all know that that's false. But we can separate greatness from what Kobe's legacy was to then still accomplish that what Bam did was still great and not combine the two. And everybody wants to combine everything. No, keep them separate. Kobe's cool. Kobe's great. I do think the 81-point game is a little bit better than Bam's. But I do think Bam's 83-point game is cool and great because I got to watch it live. And it is the only other 80-point game ever. There's only 3 people to score 80-plus ever. One, we couldn't physically see. The other one was damn near 20 years ago. And we got to see one live with Bam. And mind you, Kobe beat up on a fucking Toronto Raptors team who's piss poor in defense and piss poor as a team. Bam did the same thing against the Wizards. Neves Keita did it the game after against Alex Sarr. So I just want to be clear that Bam is great. It should make him a little. I think people underrate Bam, and it truly showed how people feel about Bam because I use this as this adds to my litmus test when I ask basketball fans of their opinions on something. How do you feel about Draymond Green? How do you feel about Rudy Gobert? How do you feel about Bam's 83-point game? If you pass all 3 of those, I can talk ball with you. If you don't pass all 3 of those, we can move on. We ain't talking ball with each other. That's my thing.
Adam, what is your stance?
Oh man, this is great. I'm for Bam breaking this record because it finally exposes these so-called NBA fans who are more like just cult fans of their favorite players. And it's a funny thing that happened after he did the 83 because as soon as he broke the 81, there's about a good wave, about 24 hours of people that didn't believe in Wilt Chamberlain's game. All of a sudden, just flipped on their head and obviously it happened. Bam scored 83, so Wilt must have scored 100. After all those months of saying, well, it didn't exist. It couldn't have happened. No one was there. The NBA paid off all those fans. So I think it's funny that also these Kobe fans clutching their pearls over this 81-point game and the fact that Bam is the one to break it. Not Dirk, not Garnett, not LeBron, but Bam, who's not even as skilled offensively, did the 83 points. Is hilarious, and the pearl clutching, it just warms my heart to the nth degree.
I 100% agree, Adam. My stance on this is, why don't we as fans just appreciate greatness? I don't see any fans saying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should have taken himself out this week when he broke Wilt's 120 game fucking 20 plus or more games,
listen,
points.
I don't see anyone saying, "Hey guys, once you get to 25 assists, you got to take yourself out for Scott Skiles." Just let him have the record for
exactly. It's I don't see any of that. So I just don't understand why fans of the game of basketball will say this bullshit of say, hey, he should have taken himself out, blah, 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 this and that, but not go with other players breaking any other record. It just makes no sense.
It makes no sense whatsoever. And just to add on to it, because Adam, I totally forgot that point. The amount of people who completely flipped on the Wilt thing, I find hilarious as well. Because as guys who, or at least Adam and Gunnar and myself, I know Ty, you're still doing the relative to era stuff, but we defend, at least from my perspective, we defend the Wilt 100-point game because there's radio that has happened and that kind of. And we say that there is proof. However, that fourth quarter that we just saw from Bam was basically damn near close to the most equivalent of what Wilt did in that fourth quarter. And ironically, that radio broadcasted mostly of the third quarter. I mean, of the fourth quarter. It was half the third and all of the fourth quarter. And if you listen to it, it was most of the time Wilt's teammates was fouling when he already had the record and trying to get him to 100. The same thing with the Knicks in Hershey, Pennsylvania. They all were doing the same thing. We're going to go and shit on Bam and his teammates for doing it. Mind you, Bam actually said when he had 78 or 79 points, don't foul. That is verbatim what he said. You could read his lips. He didn't want to go and do it. But his teammates cared about him that much to say, we're going to do it anyway. No offense to you, Bam, but we love you. We're going to get this for you. And rather if it's ethical and unethical, if you want to tax his teammates, you better go tax the fucking Wizards for letting that shit happen. You know what I mean? If we're going to keep this consistent. But to the point, Wilt's teammates did it. That's exactly what they did in that fourth quarter. Bam's teammates did the exact same thing. It is not out of the realm that it has happened when you have the record. And mind you, not only did he beat Kobe's record, he beat Bron's franchise record for points, and that's in a record amongst itself. That should be also celebrated. Nobody's talking about that as Heat fans. They're just talking about Kobe. He beat LeBron's record too, and guess what? Bron fans did not care because they love Bam because they understand what Bam's value is.
Yeah. I myself used to be skeptical of Wilt and his 100-point game until 3 years ago, I want to say. That's when I really started doing my research on the stuff and going back listening to it. And why also would they give the record to a black man in the 1960s? It just makes no sense. But we're gonna move on to today's all-time talks.
I actually gotta leave.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
Anyways, we have something special planned for you, Ty. Adam here has been creating a list since January 1st from what we've heard on TikTok. And we just want to see what your thoughts are on these takes.
Okay.
We'll tell you. We'll have you also at the end of it guess what the list is called. And we'll
The
go
name
from
for the
there.
list.
The name of the list, yes. We'll get a grading from you on the list, or not on the list, but on the takes that we're saying.
Like each take, I get a grade.
Yeah,
Gets a grade.
you
Okay.
will grade and explain why you would grade it.
Oh, is it
That
all
way-
bad takes, or there are some good ones in there?
You'll see.
These are bad ones. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you'll see.
Okay.
And there's 100 here, but we're not going through all 100.
All right.
Adam, take
All right.
us away.
All right. So we're gonna start with number one because this is a doozy. Shaq was never the best player because he couldn't dribble the ball up the floor.
All right. Well, that's just a dumb take, obviously.
What would you grade it?
I'm gonna read two right here because we know this person who said it, so you know who you are when I say this. Walt Frazier wasn't comped for Jerry West. interesting. That's
What are your thoughts on that,
And-
Ty?
Like competition?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
The 1970 Knicks were not comp for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Mind you, he faced them in the playoffs in his rookie year.
So I'm saying, are they or are they not competition?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of the take?
Mind
Okay,
you,
I'm gonna go here and say. What do you want me to say?
Hold on. Mind you, Ty, in context, the 1970 Knicks go on to win the championship.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Well, then that's obviously a bad take. If Kareem
And they
couldn't
have the
beat them,
number
how
one
are you going to
defense.
say they're not competition?
Hmm. All right. Bob Pettit played in the ABA and not the NBA.
I just know that's not true because I've played with Pettit on 2K.
Our favorite, Manu Ginobili, was a top 5 player in 2005. You know who you
Was it-
are.
Okay, he's the third best player on his team.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's heinous.
Cook.
Jamal Murray is greater than Chris Paul.
Okay,
Yeah, I
that's
get
just stupid.
You want to guess the reason why?
Probably he has a championship, one championship.
There you go. Ring
Okay.
culture. Love it.
That's just stupid.
This is a good one. James Harden is a better mid-range jump shooter than Michael Jordan.
Oh, that can't be serious, right?
No, this was a dead ass take.
The only other mid-range jump shooter you could say is better than Michael Jordan, in my opinion, is Kobe, but he just emulated him. James Harden just step back threes. In his mid-range shooting is mostly floaters. No, if they're looking, I don't know if they're looking at stats like field goal percentage, but he's like a post-up mid-range shooter.
Yeah, floaters
Something.
and threes. That's what his game is. Let's see. Kobe deserved the Finals MVP over Shaq in 2000.
I wasn't alive.
Let's
That's. I'll give you context here. Kobe's averaging 15 and what, like 5? Well, Shaq's averaging 38 and 18.
I just know Shaq. I don't know. Shaq was typically in the
Number
time
one.
considered better. Yeah, number one option on the team. Don't know much about that final series, but if Kobe was averaging 15, you said
Yep.
that's just a dumb take.
Yep. This is a doozy. Nobody remembers Gary Payton, but everyone remembers Jason Williams.
Yeah, that's just stupid. Remember when Marcus Smart won the depoy? All people talked about for the whole year was Gary Payton.
Facts.
Let's see. Rip Hamilton was a sixth man for the Detroit Pistons in 2004.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you that. I just know he was
He
a
was-
nasty defender.
He was starting.
Okay. Luckily, he was on 2K.
D-Rob's better than Shaq in 1998.
I don't think DR was ever better than Shaq unless Shaq just came into the league.
I think the only argument is really like probably 94 and 96. 95's close. I might take. I know D-Rob's MVP in 95, but I might take Shaq in 95.
Yeah, we've. What are your thoughts on these takes so far?
I think half of these got to be rage baiting. Like, are these people serious?
Oh, they're serious. They're
Give-
very serious.
You know what?
That's impressive.
I said we won't say names. Give him a music professor take.
Hang on a minute. Luca is Tony Kukoc today.
Okay, my one argument for that is I've never heard Tony Kukoc, and everyone from now on.
Tony Kukoc
Is it 'cause their
on
names
that
sound the
Bulls.
same?
No.
He was on the Jordan Bulls.
Yes, he was. He was the sixth man.
So
He
the
was
best
sixth man.
the best player on a finals team is comparable to the sixth man on a final, like a championship team. That's just brain dead.
Wait a minute. This is for Jules. 1994 Scottie Pippen is better than 1999 Tim Duncan.
I swear. Okay, once we. All right.
That's who we
I
think it is, right?
I feel like I know who that is, and I'm gonna freak out.
Oh, I got another one for Jules. Karl Malone is the GOAT above Tim Duncan.
I already know who that is.
We already know who that is.
Oh, this is a doozy. Wemby is not a good defensive player if he doesn't make the all-defensive team.
That's enraging.
Oh my. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, I see what they mean. They're
Ty,
clearly watching the games and they can tell.
Ty, what would you grade these takes so far?
I mean, if their purpose is to be objectively right, it's got to be like a 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10? Alright.
The only good one is
James
Scottie
Harden.
Pippen over Tim Duncan. Scottie Pippen probably should have a go case.
And
On to the next. On to the next.
rage bait for Central right there.
Another James Harden. James Harden is a better post player than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I answered that one.
That was a fun live.
That's ridiculous. Was that the same one?
That was in the same live, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna do another shout out. Hang on. We all know Heat culture.
Oh, Samson, yes.
Udonis Haslem is greater than Chris Paul.
Haslam?
Yep. UD.
Yep.
Oh my god. Why? Because he was like a bench warmer on a ring team?
Yep.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is a good one. This was from last week. Magic Johnson is a minus athlete.
A minus athlete? What does that mean? Like,
What the fuck
not a
does
good
that mean,
athlete.
Kobe Bryant?
So I was in that live. If I remember correctly, Magic Johnson, like, his athleticism wasn't there. He had no athleticism.
Oh,
that's what the guy was saying?
Yes.
It was minus.
Yes, he used minus, and how he explained it said that he was not athletic at all.
That's
Minus
ridiculous.
athleticism.
If he was saying that about Larry Bird, maybe I could get behind it, but
Even then.
yeah.
Yeah, even then.
Oh, wait a minute. I think me and Jules were here for this one. This was after the Bam game. Bam isn't capable of dropping 83 because he can't do it again.
So,
He
any
drops
other
83.
player. Oh, so Will Chamberlain isn't capable of dropping
100.
83 because he never did it. He never did it more than once.
This is a Bill Russell one. Bill Russell is second all time, but Tim Duncan is a better defender, and Bill Russell clears Tim Duncan on offense.
See, no, okay. I don't think that's horrible, but I see where there's like
No, he said
pushback.
I thought-
Bill clears Tim.
On
Clears.
offense?
Clear
On offense?
On offense.
Yes.
You got him
On offense.
switched, no?
He's got it wrong. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got it back. Okay, that's what my reaction was.
No,
Yeah,
the
like,
the
what?
man's got it backwards because
Did he misspeak or is he an idiot?
he's I
You got it
I remember
inversed.
Yeah.
He meant it as offense.
All right, well then he's. I don't even know.
Oh, Gunnar, you gotta remember this one. Paul Pierce is just as good of a finisher at the rim as prime Dwayne Wade.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Look at the one like a
Wow.
9 out of 10. That's some heat.
Well, Paul Pierce is the greatest scorer of all time, so I don't know. I don't
he is.
understand.
I'm like,
I
It's the
mean,
truth.
he's the truth.
I
Yeah,
want to
literally.
shout out Jules for giving this one. Kevin Love, Jules gave me this take. He didn't actually say it. Kevin Love was the second best power forward in 2018. Now I wonder who would be better in 2018 at the power forward position?
Mind you, Ty. The person was saying outside of Giannis, Kevin Love was the second greatest power forward in 2018. So in 2018, who was some power forwards that you think
Count
playing
Kevin
at that
Durant or is
time?
he a 3?
Okay,
Anthony
I would
Davis.
classify. You said it. You said
Yep.
Anthony Davis.
That's,
Yep.
Who else?
Who? Yeah. Who else?
You count Kevin Durant as a 3 or a 4?
I'd say he's a 3.
I'd say he's a 3. If you want to count him as a 4, that's fine. Because of the death lineup,
I would
that's
say
fine.
at that time, I would say Draymond is better, more impactful at winning.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Then that's about the Lob City Clippers. Would you? I don't know about Blake Griffin. That's a stretch, but
That's Blake's first year in Detroit. Like,
is it?
during
Oh, that's
trade.
even
Yeah,
better.
his first year at Detroit.
That he gets traded halfway through the season.
Oh, so the next year he was nasty in
It's
Detroit.
the next year
Yeah.
where he's nasty, but I think that I would still go Blake. You're not wrong. I would still go Blake. What about
Sir,
what about a mid-range demon?
From 2018,
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge is off the Blazers.
there you
by
go.
then, right?
There you
Yep.
go.
Okay,
That
there
guy's
you
my
go.
best friend now.
Spurs.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Yep.
All right. This is like that's when I start knowing ball. That's when I started really playing 2K. Rosters memorized.
Shout out Marcus Aldridge.
The classic. The Wizards will win 65 games, and Trae Young will be the MVP. I wonder who said that.
Oh, we know who said that because you weren't here for this, Ty. There's a bet going on, and I posted this on the podcast. If you didn't see it, I have a bet going on with our friend of ours named Brick, right?
Rick floats more.
Yep. Brick said that the Wizards would win 65 games, right? Trae Young wins MVP, and Anthony Davis wins the Depoy. And I said, if that all happens, I will kiss his fucking feet.
Did he pick 65 games because there's a 0% chance that Anthony Davis or Trae Young plays 65 games? Is that his number?
No. He's earlier this year he had the Hawks winning over 60 games. He's a Trae Young Glazer.
So he just follows Trae Young wherever he goes.
No.
I'd be shocked if the Wizards made it past the first round next year. Like I would genuinely be shocked.
I would say they were playing.
Yeah, at best.
Trevor Ariza would have 14 MVPs and 14 rings in Bill Russell's era.
What are your thoughts on
Okay.
that one, Ty?
Okay, you guys might not like me. Obviously, if Trevor Ariza was as old as those fucks, he wouldn't be as skilled. But if you take someone with Trevor Ariza's or any modern day player's bag and put them in that era, they would be the best player. Granted, they're going to get called for carry every possession, probably travel every possession, but if you look at it as a skill basis, yes, but it's just not
Yeah,
a
but
smart
there's-
argument to make.
But there's also no 3-point line, which is what Trevor Ariza's part of Trevor Ariza's thing is that he's a 3-point shooter.
Right, and if Trevor Ariza was born back then, he wouldn't be Trevor Ariza. He'd probably just be some role player. So if you look at it for like a talent level, sure, players today in general are more talented, but that's not because they're better basketball players, because they grew up in a different time.
It's because of the rules.
See, this is why I like Ty.
Ty,
This
you know what?
This is what we need in the basketball community. Is that
Ty, for that you are going on the TikTok.
Oh man, okay.
No, that's a good thing. That's a great.
that's a
thing.
great thing.
Yeah.
Love it.
2019 Dwayne Wade is better than any teammate Kobe had other than Shaq.
All right, I think Pau Gasol clears 2019 Dwayne Wade.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yep. Let's see.
Give me Shannon Brown over 2019 Dwayne
Uh-oh.
Wade.
Shout out to We Don't Know Ball for this take. Cooper Flag peaked in high school. Jules, who said that?
Yeah, Jules, who said that?
No idea. No
You said
idea.
that?
No.
No,
I
no.
did not say that.
He
I
did
did not
not.
say that.
I know who, because I was on the episode of We Don't Know Ball. I know who said that. That was a fun time.
That made I hit my mic with my head after he said that, by the way.
I know you did. That shit was hilarious. I had to stop myself from laughing.
This is a classic music professor take. Allen Iverson over James Harden because, and I quote, he has bigger nuts and will die on the court.
Okay, valid reasons, but he's just objectively wrong.
W.
Oh man, W take. Oh man.
How about one more
Ooh.
take, Adam?
Let's find a really good one.
Get a good one.
Oh.
What was number 100 actually?
100 is Jokic's 25th all-time behind David Robinson.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do one more, and this is just for the Celtics fans.
Ooh,
The
okay.
2022 Suns are better than the 2008 Celtics.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
The 22 Suns, we're saying Chris Paul cuts the lead to 43?
Yeah.
Is better than the fucking
You're looking at just
KG
the-
Celtics.
Yeah, that's just
The
stupid.
historic defense.
W take W.
Fuck. We'll do two championship teams. How's that before we end the episode? Or two teams and see which take a
Not only championship teams, though?
we'll do championship still.
Okay, I like that.
Give me a minute just to pull it up.
Just so we know, right now the Hawks are up 23 against the Magic, and
I'm tracking.
Jalen Johnson and Nikhil Alexander putting BTA.
Go for the fantasy team. Let's go. My against.
All right. Let's go with. Let's go with this team right here. All right. 67-15 record, regular season record. They go 16-1 in the playoffs. Do you guys need anything else?
What are their two highest scorers? What are they averaging?
Two highest scores?
Yeah, they're two leading scorers.
Both 25.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Said 16
Oh, I
and
got
15.
no.
They were 16-1 in the playoffs.
Yep.
And top two scorers are both 25.
25 a game, yep. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Tell you right now, I think that's the best team of all time.
All right, all right. Then we have 68-14. They are going. going 16-7 in the playoffs. What other questions do you guys have?
Leading scorer.
33 a game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This is gonna be unpopular.
I made this one. I think this one's interesting.
You said 16-7 or 16-6?
16-7. Regular season, the top scorer is 33 a game. Ty, would you like any more information?
I think I know both the teams.
Would you like any? I can give you playoff stats as well. Or
I think
any of
I'm
that?
good.
You're good.
I think so.
All right, we'll start off with you. What do you think the teams are, and who are you taking?
Like Team A is the 2017 Warriors
Okay.
with KD and Steph. I think Team B is the fucking Thunder from last year with Shea at 33. And I think if they were to play 100 series, I think the Warriors win 98.
All right. Jules.
I agree. I think it's 17 OKC Thunder of last year. But I think that Thunder team actually wipes the floor with the Warriors.
No.
I think that Thunder team is the only thing that I think that Warriors team is going to be predicated on doing is pushing pace, and that's where we saw the Thunder struggle against Denver and Indiana. But transitionally, they're still really good transition defense. But like in a half court setting, dog, I mean, their defense is just fucking absurd in the regs and the postseason. They have the personnel that literally fight people off the 3-point line. If you want to argue, Steph's opening up for KD like it happened, sure, but like, I mean, if you got a Draymond Green, I got a Lou Dort kneeing people in the back too. Like, Chet on KD, Chet was good in space. Like, I think that Thunder team is vastly underrated. I think they could handle them.
Adam.
Clearly the 17 Warriors and the 24 Thunder, or 25 Thunder, sorry. But it's interesting because I think I'm going to disagree with Jules, but I think they take them at least 7 games. I'm going to say that the Warriors eke it out in a series, but I think the thing that the Thunder have, unlike that Cavs team, is an elite defensive unit in the half court. Plus, they have a guy, because they can't put Steph on Shea, because Shea is going to wear him out, especially in the mid-range and drawing fouls on him. So you don't want Steph on him, so you're going to have to put someone else like Clay on him. And I think the only thing I'll say is the Warriors probably, I think they are able to get at least, they're going to be able to outshoot them, but the defensive unit in the half court with Hartenstein and fucking Holmgren with Dort, they're just, it's a mauling process on defense for the Thunder. I think it goes 7, but I'm going to give the edge to the Warriors.
All right. You guys are correct. It is the 2017 Warriors and the 25 OKC Thunder. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right. 59-21 regular season. They go 8-2 in the playoffs. Any questions about this team?
Should 59-21?
Yep.
That's
regular
80 games.
seasons. Yep.
And then 8-2 in the playoffs?
Yep.
What?
I got him stumped.
I feel like I know who it is, but I have.
You got
Um,
questions. Jules, I can
What's
give you
their
advanced
defensive
stats.
rating?
Defensive rating?
Yeah.
They're an 83.8 defensive rating.
Okay. Wait, hold on. How many teams are in the league?
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Now you're asking the right questions. We got 9 teams in the league.
No, this is
Okay.
Before
this
my
is,
time.
Okay. So this is early.
Before my time is crazy.
before my great grandfather's time. He was probably not even alive at this point. Holy shit.
Shit.
And again, you said 59 and 22?
21.
21.
Jules, I can give you advanced stats.
What?
Okay, so was okay, so
Oh, okay. Yep, I got it.
okay, no. I'm gonna take a guess on it.
You're just gonna take a guess? Ty, you want anything?
Yeah, I'm just
No.
gonna take a guess.
I don't think anything could help me.
I thought you said 59 and 22, and I'm like, wait, that team didn't, like, that wasn't adding up in my head, but I'm
Alright.
positive I know it.
Alright. We're going very interesting with this. Next team. 51 and 17.
What?
They are.
Damn.
Wait, hold on, math. They're 11 and 2 in the playoffs.
Fuck. Why does this? Oh, I'm not gonna know this team at all. So.
I mean,
Okay,
Adam, you just have to go back and think about the ultimate.
Well, I know
rankings.
it's gonna be something really old. So.
You said what was the postseason record again? I'm sorry.
11 and 2. You're gonna.
How many
you're
rounds are
gonna.
in the Wait.
How many
got it.
rounds?
Yeah. I mean.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds.
Yep.
Okay. Shit.
Any?
This is actually a weird. It's a very, very weird. I see.
Hey, any questions? I can give you whatever you need.
This is so nasty. Yo, I just pulled up what this guy was averaging in the playoffs. This guy's a fucking free throw merchant. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
You talking about I mean, what stats you guys need?
Fuck. Is there any other guy on the team that makes like an all-star, all-NBA selection, anything like that?
Yes, there is. There's 2 guys making all NBA first team.
This is so gross.
Okay, I know. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think, but
Oh, this is great.
This is so gross, bro.
Let's start off with Adam. If that's all
Okay,
you guys want.
Oh my god, bro.
dude, bro,
Fuck is this?
it's just so. If I guess this right, I'm gonna be fucking.
Team A and Team B. And who are you taking, Adam?
Is this like the fucking 50 Lakers and the fucking 64 Celtics with Bill Russell?
All right.
I'm taking Bill Russell. I don't even want to. No. I'm not going against Bill Russell. No.
All right. Jules.
Yeah, this is the Lakers and this 50 and the Celtics have 60. It's post shot clock, so George Mikan is fucking doing dick against Bill Russell. I'll tell you that right now. I think I see where you're going. These are the teams, because defensively those Lakers are actually really, really good. But it's literally the greatest of all time, the greatest defense of all time. I'm taking Bill Russell 3, not even 4. They win it in 3.
All right, Ty.
I didn't know who Team A or Team B was, but I was gonna guess one of them was an old Celtics team, another was the old Lakers team, and you know who I'm picking.
Yeah. So this Team A is the 64 Celtics, and Team B is the 50 Lakers. Yes.
Can I push it even farther? They win in 2 games because the Celtics are like, we can't get any fucking shots at the rim.
Literally. Fucking Mikan in that season, getting you 14 free throw attempts, dog. Shooting damn near 79%. 14. This guy's fucking Karl Malone and Joel Embiid.
Oh, no.
Wait,
is that true? Is that really true?
Yes, he
just
is. All right, one more. This is gonna be. I'm making this one really interesting.
Wait a minute. Why is he dropping from a 78% free throw shooter to a damn near 58% free throw? What is going on?
Anyway.
Took away his glasses.
Facts.
Oh, never mind. That's Slater Martin, never mind.
Yeah,
never mind. Got that wrong.
All right. 59 and 25. Now you're going to have to think outside the box for this team.
59 and 25.
59 and 25? What?
Doesn't add to 82 if my math is correct.
Your math is mathing.
Ah, shit.
I'm not good at math, so.
I'll give you a hint for this one. Do not think NBA.
So I'm assuming ABA?
NBA?
BAA?
And in the playoffs, they go 12 and 3. Do you guys need any stats? Or
So what was the record again? I'm sorry.
59 and 25, Jules.
20.
Yep. Would you like? I can do just best player stats in total, if that'll help. Or their top scorer? What you want?
Top scorer.
Top scorer is 23 points a game. But I wouldn't say he's their best player. Just food for thought.
Okay.
Any other stats you guys need?
Postseason leading scorer.
Postseason leading scorer is the same guy, giving you 29 a game. We'll round up.
Okay, I think I know who it is.
All right. Are we good to move on?
I'm good. I don't know about the other two.
Ty, Adam.
As good as I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna go with the wave on this one.
All right, we'll move on. What team do I want to do? You know what? We'll stick here. 55-29 is the regular season record. They go 8-5 in the postseason. What stats do you guys need?
Leading score.
29 a game. Any other stats?
55-29. You said 55-29?
Yeah.
How many players on the roster are still alive?
I have no fucking clue. Shit.
Over or under 2?
Well, that guy is for sure.
He's a goner.
Not this guy. This guy's still alive.
Did any of these players play in the NBA?
Yes.
Okay. Did any of these players win a championship as like a top 2 player on their own team in the NBA?
Yes.
Okay.
And you said what was the postseason record again?
8-5.
8. Got it.
You got it, Jules?
Does this give us more narratives to push against this player?
No,
That's
this actually helps this player in all-time talks.
Hmm.
I mean, are you guys good? I can give you postseason stats too, remember? Or final stats. Whatever you want.
What did league guy give you in the finals? Just so I can solidify.
Yeah, you're solidifying it here. You want just PRA or just points?
PRA.
PRA 38, 14, and 5.
Yep, got it.
Alright. Are we good to move on?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'll just roll with it.
Alright. Do not think NBA with these teams. Alright. Ty, I want you to take a stab at these teams.
I'm incredibly confident with my picks, right? I just don't really want to give it away to Jules and Adam, so I'll defer to them.
I like your thinking.
Incredibly
Ty.
confident is crazy.
Good luck, guys. An easy one.
I want to hear Adam because I think I have these. I think I have these 2 teams on lock.
Adam, you know what? First, Adam, Ty first. Which team are you taking? Team A or Team B?
The only...
Just give us that.
Wait.
First. Team A or Team B?
Team B.
All right. Adam, Team A or Team B?
I'll go with B because I think I know who the.
You don't know Team A?
I know who Team A is, but
Oh, okay.
I think I do.
You want to take a stab at it?
You want me to guess both teams?
Yeah, go for it. Guess both teams.
I think it's the first Mel Daniels Pacer team and then Dr. J 74 ABA championship team.
All right. Jules, what are you?
I'm taking Team A because of narratives. I think that's starting better than Team B. and I think that the collective, not even the 3-point shooting, but the spacing of that team might be a little bit actively be a little bit better. I think it goes 7, but I think that I lean Team A. I think that's a close series.
All right, and who are these teams, Jules?
The 1970 Indiana Pacers, Mel Daniels team. Secondly, the Dr. J 76
76ers?
Brooklyn Nets.
Oh, Brooklyn Nets.
No, the 76 team with the
Oh,
Nets.
76. Got you. Ty, now that you're so confident about this, what teams are these?
I had no idea, but the only ABA teams I knew were the Pacers and the Nets, so I was gonna spit those out.
Cap.
Are you going with the 70 team for the Pacers, or 72 team, or the 73 team?
They both said 70, and that sounds about right.
70. All right. What about the
Guy
Nets?
says sounds about right.
What about the Nets? Are you taking the 74 Nets or the 76 Nets?
– 76.
76? All right. Adam, I am sorry, but you lose this one. It is not the 74 team, it is the 76 team.
I mean,
Get cooked.
To be fair, do I even count ABA?
I think I'm lagging.
Do I even count it? I don't think so. So I actually wanted this.
Can you hear me?
Ty, I can hear you.
We can hear you, Ty.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I think that's a good note to end it off. Fellas, is there anything you guys would like to go into before we sign off?
That 76 Spurs team was fucking robbed. That game 7 was fucking rigged. How dare you, Dr. J? San Antonio's better.
Cook.
Doc's an ethical hooper, so we'll just go with that. It's okay.
All right. Ty, anything else?
I'm still lagging a bit, so I don't know if you could hear me.
We can.
Seem to do it. Good.
All right. Well, we'll end it there then. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Post Patrol.
2008. Did I say 20? I don't know.
Oh, he is lagging. This is fun. You know what? We might just let it go long.
I think I'm good now. I think I'm good. No, I'm good. You can end it.
Okay. I can end it. All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Post Patrol. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.